I got some new bronzer the other day. I got off the shopping channel, and you would not believe what it did for that model on there. So I thought it might be able to help you at least a little bit, right? What? Oh, fine. So what's the next episode about?
Oh, well, I'm with my friend Richard Johnson in Kansas, and he's trapping coyotes and other critters.
Oh, that sounds good. Say, I almost forgot. I got you a spot at my friend's comedy club.
Oh, I don't know, Lisa.
Oh, no, how are you going to know if you don't even try?
When is it?
Tonight, 8 o'clock.
Tonight? I got no material.
I thought of that, and I wrote you some stuff. Awesome.
So a coyote walks into this bar, and he orders up a shot of flea powder. And the bartender says, well, sorry, pal, we don't have flea powder. And the coyote then orders a Bloody Mary. And the bartender, he says, get the hell out of my bar. What's the deal with furniture? It's not made out of fur. So what's black, white, and red and can't get through a revolving door? A skunk with diaper rash. So the Pope and a priest and a rabbit, they walk into a blood bank.
That's
hey,
enough. You're done.
Oh, thank you, Sioux Falls. Hey, watch the material. I got my jokes mixed up there.
These bloodshot eyes of knowledge, too proud to ever behold the all that is this and nothingness out on the bad river road, out on the bad river road.
Okay, right here I've got 4 sets in here, and every day so far I made at least 1 catch. And the farmer had a dead cow that he drug into the ravine here, and so that's my main attraction. I usually don't like to set very close to dead critters like this, but the farmer wanted me to get these fellas out of here. And there he is. He looks like a pretty good coyote up on the ridge there. Oh. Got 2 front feet in the trap. This set here was an RJ set. That's a Richard Johnson set. That's who I am. This set was here 4 days, and this is the 4th coyote caught in this trap in 4 days. So the ground is really churned up good around here. And the RJ set is just a step down dirt hole. Kind of the Charlie Robbins step down dirt hole. But I do a couple other things to it. I make it big. Ron Leggett has a real good fox set, and he brings the dirt around the edges and the sides and the back, and I thought, why not expand that and make that set a little bigger for coyotes. And O'Gorman had what he called the big hole set. So I took those 3 aspects or ideas and kind of made into a set that I thought was pretty dependable.
Weeby Trapline Adventures is brought to you by F&T Fur Harvesters Trading Post. Everything you need for trapping and hunting. By Dakota Line Snares and Trapping Products. Snares loaded for speed. And by Weeby Fleshing and Skinning Knives. We are wicked sharp. We are Weeby.
But I just get this trap down in there good and solid. I bring the dirt up around the edges. I've been using wax paper for pan covers out here because the ground is just so dry and powdery. I believe it would go right through a steel screen cover. I use a number 3 trap. It gives you a good kill area in between your jaws. And on a step down, you don't have to fuss a whole lot packing dirt like you would on a flat set. Because when he steps down, basically he's just got one spot to step down. And then I bring a little of the loose dirt up out of the hole, and I put a little ridge right on the front lever because I don't want him to stand on the front lever. That's kind of a, says that's a stop for him right there. I put a little more dirt on the dead side of the trap, which is where the dog connects to the jaw. But when we're all done here, he comes around here, and there's basically just one place for him to put his paw when he wants to go check this out. And we'll put a stick up here on the front top side, keep him honest, you know. But that's how the RJ set looks after 4 catches and 4 nights. Coyotes run these dirt roads quite a bit. There he is. Now that is a swift fox. All right, this is a little swift fox I just got. It was in a coyote set, and it was a scent post set using a corn stalk. And a couple days ago, I noticed where my wax paper, my pan cover, was uncovered. And sure enough, there was little tracks there, and this little fella here has a super good nose, and he'll uncover those traps, and you just wonder, you know, how good a smell they do have. Okay, I'm going to remake this set where I just caught the fox. This is just going to be a scent post, and a lot of times a coyote running these old roads like this, they'll want to mark this territory of theirs, you know. And so I just use a corn stalk, kind of situate it in a way that he'll have to come in just from one side. I'll put a little mound of dirt behind here. That'll discourage him from the back side. But I'll just bed my trap kind of right in front, just a little bit to this couple inches offset. But you really got to pack that dirt around the edge really good. It doesn't take long to remake these sets. And what we do, we might put a little clod here on this corner. But we put a coyote scat about 8 inches from the trap pan. And then we'll put a little urine on the scat. And a little on the stalk. Then I'll go again with High Hills Gland Lure from Kansas Trapline Products. And I'll just put that right onto the stalk. That'll get in the air a little bit. And we're probably just 6 or 8 feet from the regular main trail here of the driveway. But that'll bring him in, and he'll feel pretty comfortable just marking this as his own.
Weeby Trapline Adventures is brought to you by Who's Your Trapper Supply, offering top quality hunting and trapping products of the highest quality at a competitive price. By Southern Snares Trapping Supply, our customer success is our top priority. And by Mark Stack Animal Lures, top quality baits and lures with proven performance.
Hey guys, this is Chris over at Dakota Line. Just want to take a second and talk a little bit about snare locks here. You know, F&T carries a full line of trapping supplies, and that includes snare locks and breakaways. You'll notice this is our mini cam here, and you see how small that is. It's a really nice lock. It's really easy to use. It is really easy to blend. You know, it doesn't stand out like some of those big locks out there, and it's a great lock for coyotes. You can use it for about anything, but some states, you know, you do have to have a relaxing lock. If that's the case, then I would recommend going to our low pro lock here. It's going to be really easy to hide, nice low profile. And you know, also some states you might have to have a breakaway. You know, this is a breakaway, 285-pound S breakaway that's on the cam lock here. So you just got to be aware of what breakaway you're using for the lock that you have. And the guys at F&T are going to be able to point you in the right direction on that one. They're going to know what locks what breakaways fit best with what locks. You'll notice that's a 285-pound J breakaway that's on the low pro lock there. You know, guys like Indiana, Kentucky, you have to have a relaxing lock. So just, this is the lock to use if you have to have a relaxing lock.
That's a pretty coyote. Okay, we just caught a coyote here, and it was a scent post set basically right off the end of this log. Well, he really churned things up, but I believe we can get it remade in quick fashion here so we can catch another one. So this was a cow path that come together here. 2 cow paths come together. So we reestablished the trail. Shove that all the way down there, some of that coyote dirt and smell all the way down there. Here's the pocket that the trap was in, and I want to get the trap back right down there in that pocket again. And these actually set pretty quickly on these remakes. Pack dirt around the edge as much as you can. Position that. I only go about 6 to 8 inches. This dirt is so powdery. Wax paper works fine. It's been dry enough out here. Now I want to keep track of that pan and where it is. So I'm just going to use this scat just briefly to keep track, and then I pack around here. And then about 8 inches from the pan, I want a scat. And so I'm done here with this scat, marking it. That's the edge of my trap. And see how fast that makes a set. And then I'll put a little bit of High Hills Gland Lure on the wood.
Who makes that?
This is from Kansas Trapline Products. Ed Schneider makes one of the best gland lures for this application. And then the last thing is just a little, there's plenty of urine around here, but I want to make him know that he needs to mark this. And this set's ready to catch another coyote. Just up here is a crop change. It's I got permission to trap on the east side of the line fence, which there is no fence, but these coyotes, they like to run these crop changes. And he has a circle here. He's got a irrigation system, and where the circle comes to the line fence is a good squeeze point. And I actually got one coyote here. Up at the squeeze point way up there, I don't know yet, but I got a coyote right here close. They just love running the new wheat edge.
Weeby Trapline Adventures is brought to you by Cold Creek Trapping Products, serious trapping gear for the serious trapper. By FurTeckerTV.com, the absolute best collection of trapping videos available streaming online. And by Naturally Bob Sportsman's Pet Shampoo. Naturally encapsulates the absolute worst odors in the outdoors, leaving your pet scent-free.
Okay, there we go.
So essentially it's for you, it's location, eye appeal, and smell.
Yes. We're working on their territorial instinct, just to mark their area. I like to use a nice bright corn stalk, a fresh one. Just shows up a little better. Plenty of dry material here to work with. I'll brush that off, repack it. When you brush, a lot of times the dry dirt will sift down in amongst the little crevices around in your trap area, around the trap pan. It's always a good idea to brush it back and forth a little bit and recover it. Make it just look as natural right here at the trap as it is anywhere. And we're basically got it ready to go for the next one. A little more scat. A little more gland lure. And I do take my gloves off when I apply gland lure. I don't want any gland lure or smell on my gloves if I can help it. Urine isn't quite so bad, but it doesn't take much of this. Right on the base. Yeah, with this location here, I had permission to trap on the wheat here. So my set was actually just a couple, 2 or 3 feet in on the wheat edge. And those coyotes travel that wheat, and you can see tracks right where they go right down the soft dirt. And boy, if I see a track, I sure as heck try to set a trap somewhere. Now we're probably 150 feet from the road, and when this coyote is sitting down calm, a lot of traffic will go by and nobody will ever see this fella out here. They blend in right with the dirt, with the wheat edge, and you can take a lot of coyotes if you just understand the crop edges they run and take the time to get a little permission from the landowners.
What do you think of that Weeby Wicked Sharp?
Well, I like it. It's you don't have to worry about sharpening your blade very much. It stays sharp for a long, long time. It actually comes with 24 extra blades. And let's say this one is at the end of its life. You just take a pliers and lift this up over here, and you can flip this blade off and put a new one on. It's got a real good grip on its handle, and it locks in place. It locks open, and it takes a lot of work out of the skinning process if you have a good, reliable, and sharp knife.
Recently I read that one of the most popular funeral songs is I Did It My Way by Frank Sinatra. Let me read you a verse or two here. I planned each charted course, each careful step along the byway, in more, much more, I did it my way. What a bunch of crap. Nobody does it their way. And I'll tell you this, if I'm at a funeral, and maybe it'll be your funeral, and they play I Did It My Way, I will get up and walk out. That is my promise to you. Until next week, peaceful waters.
This is heavier than that, so I carry this on my back and carry that in my hand.
You want me to carry something?
All right.
The whole wide world's at your fingertips.